Just before we get started with Anthony, I didn't get a chance to just want to lay out the ground rules real quick. If you do have your cell phones, please silence them or turn them off for us so they don't go off during the press conference here. And if you could raise your hand, we'll get a mic to you, and if you could give your name and affiliation, that helps our student athletes know where you're from. And one follow-up question is allowed for each reporter, and we'll try to move through these as quickly as we can. So we appreciate your assistance with that. I'm joined by, on the dais here, by Anthony Robles, #1 seed, who is now 35-0, and going to the finals tomorrow. So with that, we'll open it up to questions. If you could raise your hand, we'll get a mic to you. We'll start right down front here.
Jason Troxel, Flow Wrestling. In that match, Kjar's a real strong kid, and you're used to wrestling kids that you're really strong compared to. What was that like with him being so physically big and you going out there not being able to put points on the board on top?
It was all like everything I expected. I wrestled Kjar before when I was a freshman, I believe, and I remember how strong he was. He's definitely the strongest opponent I've ever faced. But the coaches and I, we came up with a good strategy before the match, just to stay patient. And I think I made a few mistakes in my last match. I tried to push some takedowns that weren't there, and I paid for it. I gave up a takedown, almost gave up 2. So this match, we really wanted to be patient and just stick with our game plan. Just slow the pace of the match and just really focus on taking those open shots and setting myself up. So.
Anthony Mike good for win. Anthony, obviously, he came out with a different style where he went real low. Do you find it very typical now that all these guys are coming up with just a different style to wrestle you that you perhaps have not scouted, and now with facing McDonough tomorrow night, what do you expect?
I've seen a variety of different styles. When wrestlers approach me, it's pretty much been the same since I wrestled in high school. It's nothing different. It's nothing new. It's just I wait. I'll go out there and see what they're going to bring at me, and then I'll adjust my game plan based on what they do. But really, it's all about just going out there and dominating in every position and not making any mistakes. And that's what my coaches have been, really trying to push in my head. Don't make any mistakes. Just stay patient.
So what do you expect about McDonough tomorrow night?
I don't know what he's going to bring to the table yet. I've watched him. I know he's an intense wrestler. He's going to come at me. But I'm ready for it. I'm excited, and I've been preparing all year. And I got one more match to win. And he's a great competitor. Returning national champ, I got a lot of respect for him, but he's standing in my way of reaching my trophy.
Other questions?
Gary Abbott with USA Wrestling. Semifinals. This was the round you had to get through to get towards your goal. What do you think was different this year for you, if anything, when you went out there and were able not only to compete well but win?
I think it was mostly my mental game. I was a lot more calm out there. Last year and in the previous years, in the quarterfinals, semifinals, I was getting nervous, and especially in those close matches, if I wasn't scoring a lot of points, I would kind of tighten up, and then I would start making mistakes. This year, it's a lot different. I'm a lot more calm out there. If the match is 0-0, 1-1, it really doesn't matter to me. I'm calm, and it's almost like I'm slowing down the match. In my mind, everything's kind of slow motion, and I'm controlling the match. So I think that's the main difference this year from the others.
Did you follow up, Gary? Or?
No, I just is going into the finals. How excited are you to finally have that opportunity?
Can you just repeat that with the mic, please? Thanks.
How excited are you that you've reached the finals now, and how are you going to approach your preparation for tomorrow?
I'm just going to keep preparing like I've been all year. I had it in my mind that I wanted to be a national champion. I trained for that. I went into every match like it was a national finals match, and that's really prepared me for where I am right now. So it's going to be no different than any other match. This is a national tournament, and as you've seen, there's guys that have been unseeded, low ranked, who are going into the finals, who've upset some big guys. So it's really who shows up this weekend. And fortunately for me, I have so far, and I'm not finished yet. I got one more, so I'm going to go home tonight and just relax and just get ready for tomorrow. I'm excited.
How are you going to sleep tonight?
I don't know if I'm going to sleep too much tonight. I can't stop thinking about it. It's really starting to hit me, that I'm in the finals. But luckily, we don't wrestle till tomorrow night, so I could take some naps tomorrow in the afternoon. But I just thank God, He put me in this place. My mom always told me when I was younger that God made me this way for a reason, and I didn't understand what that meant. But I think that reason was for wrestling. I love the sport so much, it's been so good to me. It's like it's a family thing now. You know, it's my life. It's my family's life. They're out there supporting me, and just winning one more match just to finish off my career would be a great thing. You know, just for not for myself but for my family as well.
Third row there. Yeah.
Sal Musto from Cronkite News in Phoenix. Anthony, after the first period, it was scoreless, and there seemed to be a hesitation from Ben's end when choosing top, bottom, or neutral or deferring. Well, actually, you deferred to him, and he took a long time, and then he finally chose down. And I heard like a groan from the crowd, as if it was like, what was he thinking? He's going down on Anthony Robles. Is that what you wanted?
Really didn't matter to me. You know, Ben's a strong dude. You know, any position, it's going to be a battle with him. He's a tough guy. But you know, I think I've really just been trying to improve in every position, not just my top game, but you know, I want to show that I'm a force from neutral. That you can't hold me if you're on top of me. That you know, any position you pick, you're going to have a hard time with me. And I think Ben realized that. You know, that any position he was going to pick, I was going to go after him or you know, give it 100%. And you know, that's all I can say. I'm kind of glad he picked top. You know, gave me a chance to try to tilt him. Didn't happen, but you know, he's a strong dude. I'm just glad to walk away with the win.
You have a question in the back? Yeah. Could you just wait for the mic there? Thank you.
Hi, I watched you mobbed outside with all the fans running around. I think it was fabulous. One of the mothers there was wondering, what profession have your eyes on after your career of wrestling?
I've been having a lot of people ask me if I was going to try for the Olympic team or freestyle. Really, that's not my favorite type of wrestling. You know, I'm not a big freestyle wrestler. I love collegiate. So after this year, my wrestling days are over, competition-wise at least. You know, I'll be in the room and stuff. But really, what I want to do is become a motivational speaker. I've been working with a professional speaker on the side, and we've been getting my speeches outlined and been practicing and stuff like that. So once wrestling is over, that's going to be my main focus. You know, my next path is going to be speaking. But I love wrestling, and you know, it's going to be with me for life, and I'll be around the sport forever.
Anything else for Anthony? Congratulations. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.